Hey everybody, Slippery Slope is here. This is XHTML tutorial number 16 on forms. And before I begin, I want to add that if you really want to just jump right into CSS, because I've been promising it for a while, you can go ahead and do that, but you really do want to learn forms, so I would suggest you learn this first. Sorry for the false hope. You will get those videos soon though, so no need to fret. Let's begin. Now, let's say we have a web page on our website in which we want to get some info from the user instead of present them with pictures and links and text and all that stuff. Like, for example, let's say we have like a product review site or say a classified site, kind of like Craigslist, where people can create their own posts. Well, we're going to want to use forms in order to get user information and to allow users to enter their information. If you've seen buttons and text boxes on web pages, and you know you have, so if that doesn't sound familiar right now, you're going to say, oh, those things once we get to them, so no need to worry. Just kind of like tables. I mean, we have this regular old tag. Instead of table, we have form, and now we need to do something within that form because, okay, we know we have a form. What do we want inside? Well, we're getting user input, and we need to put in this dainty little element right here, input, and we need to specify what type it is, and it's going to just be text, and we're going to have to give it a name. Let's, well, before we even specify the name of this thing, we should really put some text on the web page to let the user know what this box is all about. So let's say we want to get their first name, not their last name this time because we want to be confidential or something like that. And I'm going to have name equal fname. So as you can see, this value right here, that's not what they're going to see on the page. That's just what we're referring to it as. This is the name, the technical name of it. And this is the input type. They're going to be entering text, and we are acknowledging that. So put all that in, and we do need to have an end tag for form. And just to make this look a little bit nicer, let's add last name initial only. And we could just do it the way we already did it. So this can give you a little practice. And we'll have this be L name or L initial, initial. That's funny. And there we go. So let's save it and run it. So here we go. We have our first name right here, and we could enter blah, 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 blah. And then we can enter our last name, initial only. Let's make it a Z. So let's pretend our last name is Zibikowski. There we go. That's a nice, nice strong sounding name. It's yeah. Anyway, there are a couple more cool things I can show you before we move on. And the first thing is, if you want a value to, or default value rather, to already be present in the text box, well, you can take a guess as to what attribute you want it to be. It's value, not default. That's a good guess. You did a good job. But we want it to be value. And I'm going to put in Johnny. It's kind of an inoffensive name. Nothing wrong with Johnny. Sounds good. Then I'm going to put in A for last name initial only because it'll be like Johnny Appleseed. So save. Launch a Firefox. And hey, it already has Johnny and A. And if we want to, we can backspace and get rid of Johnny and A and put in something else like Bobby W. But we don't have to. Let's see. What do I want to show you guys next? Oh, yes. Well, you see how we have last name initial only right here? I could still type in, well, I guess technically that's a word. It's not a real word, but you can just keep typing in there as much as you want. Well, we want it to be limited so that we can only enter one letter into this box. Otherwise, it's just kind of goofy. So here's my suggestion. We use max length, and we'll set it to 1. Save. Launch a Firefox. And hey, I can't enter any more letters. It's just A. I can put in E. I can put in P. I could put in O-N-A, like Epona, the name of Link's horsey from the Legend of Zelda series, but I can't just keep entering stuff. So, yeah, it's a pretty awesome way to limit the amount of characters that can be typed up. We know it's text information we're looking for. And, yeah, they can only enter one letter. One last thing I want to show you is, let's say we didn't care how long the max length is, but we just wanted to make the size of our field bigger or smaller. We could set size to 1 or to any number. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be 1. So in this particular case, we want it to be 1 because we're only looking for one letter, and we can make it all nice and small and compact like that. Notice that I took out max length, and if I wanted the user to only be able to enter one character, I could put in my double quotations and properly. That'd be a good start. And hey, one letter, that's it. Awesome. So thanks for watching. We're going to go over more form stuff, and if you want CSS, well, you can take a breather and wait for those CSS videos. If you enjoy what you see, feel free to subscribe. Slippery Slip signing out. Peace.